What is up, you guys? Welcome. If you're new, welcome back. If you're not, it's me, Reese, and it's been a little while since I've done a video, but here I am. In today's video, we are going to be revisiting the time I revisited Ocarina of Time for a Reese's game night a little while ago, and I want to give some of the background of my experience with the game. So we're gonna do that, and then you guys are gonna see how my time revisiting it went. I haven't done one of these kinds of videos since I think the Wind Waker one, Pokemon Legends Arceus one. I think I did another one, but I can't remember. Anyways, I'm gonna roll the intro and then we're gonna start. So for me, Ocarina of Time was actually my very first Zelda game ever. The first one to ever even lay my eyes on. Back when we were kids, we had consoles a little bit before, not before, but after everybody else basically. We had the old ones, we had the 64, the GameCube, Wii, all that. But I find now in my adult life, not many people had a 64 for my age. We had the Nintendo 64 where my siblings would play more so, and not necessarily me yet because I was just a little one, but I really enjoyed watching them play Ocarina of Time. And then eventually I decided I would try and play it myself, and it was a lot harder for me as a little one than it was when I revisited it, which we are going to see eventually. But as a little 4 or 5-year-old girl, yes, I could read by that time. I could read pretty early on, but anyways, it was really hard and also pretty dark. We had it on the 64, but a little bit later in life, I end up playing it as a ROM hack. Yes, a ROM hack on my dad's laptop. The fact that it ran so smooth on there is kind of crazy to me looking back. On there you could do different cheats and turn on different cheats and different effects and stuff, and playing it that way, I got to experience more of the game than I did when I played on the 64 because I just did not have the skill or mental capacity to go beyond the part where there's Ruto and you go inside a Jabu or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember it that well, but that part where you get the final spiritual stone, the blue one, I didn't get past that part as a little baby kid, but on the laptop, I did, and got a lot further in the game, and it was pretty dark. But that way, I could literally just like glitch and just jump across. It was a lot easier getting through that part where you're sneaking past the guards and everything. Anyways, that's the version that I actually went the distance with, because you could just skip to different stuff, and it made it a lot more of a weird experience, to be honest, than playing it straight through. But in my subsequent years that followed, as also a little kid, but an older little kid, I would watch different people play different games that I myself never really was capable of beating as a little girl. And so I watched an Ocarina of Time playthrough. I can't remember whose now. I can't remember. I think it was Zelda Master, but I'm not 100% sure. But I do think it was Zelda Master. I know for sure I watched his Majora's Mask one. But I watched a lot of Let's Players at the time, but I watched it all the way through that way. So that's basically how I got the gist of the game. But while it's not the first Zelda game I ever actually beat, that would be Wind Waker, it is the first Zelda game I ever played or even saw in life. And I think that it's one of the same way Mario 64 is a good base for the franchise, in my opinion. I feel like Ocarina of Time, although it wasn't the first Zelda game, set precedent for the 3D Zelda games that followed and left a formula that was followed throughout releases that came after. Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, and Twilight Princess that was later abandoned for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. But hey, it set a good baseline for the games that follow to keep them entertaining and to keep us playing for longer periods of time. And Ocarina of Time for me also was one of the first, I don't want to call it an open world, but it was pretty open as far as the world was. It wasn't too sealed off. There was a lot of things you couldn't do unless you had certain things, but that's a given. But it felt pretty open, and it felt huge for me at the time, being a little kid, being able to run around on there. It also set a precedent for one of my favorite aspects now of most RPGs, which is side characters and side quests. The side characters in Ocarina of Time, although their names not memorable to me now because obviously I don't remember them as an adult, but I do remember them by all that stuff, what they look like and everything. It set a good baseline for what to expect when interacting with side characters and doing side quests. It set expectations because the characters were, I won't say they were that alive or anything, but for the time, they did feel like they were. Disagree with me if you want, that is totally fine. I was literally a child whenever I was experiencing them. They felt lively enough at the time to where they were memorable, and it felt like the world was actually real in my kid brain. I'm not a kid now, but because the nostalgia factor of when I was a kid and these things were really great, I still view the game as being great for those reasons. Now it's great for other reasons too, just the gameplay and the story. We could go back and forth. Just kidding, we're not going back and forth because I'm not that strong on this opinion, but I do think the story was pretty good for what it was. Whenever you're like, oh wow, you pretty much just gave the world right up to Ganondorf, an accident. Like, that was wild to me whenever I first got to that part. Of course, there have been more stories since, and that's been more groundbreaking and all of that, but for the time, it was great. And it really, I guess you could say this was one of those games that really shaped my expectations for games of the same kind going forward. I think that's the best way to word it, instead of all that hubbubaloo I was saying before. Anyways, I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite Zelda games, because it's not one of my top 3. It's actually not. That's just me being real. It's not in my top 3. But the soundtrack is definitely in my top 3. Even still, they redo those songs and everything for other Zelda soundtracks. And so it's like, no matter what, it's like, even though in the timeline, Skyward Sword is of course at the beginning or whatever, it feels like it's Ocarina of Time that's really at the beginning, because soundtrack, and it's like, that's the soundtrack that has evolved and lived on through every Zelda game and is a staple of the franchise. It's definitely significant when we're talking about Zelda games at all. If you haven't played Ocarina of Time, are you a Zelda fan? You're really not. And not trying to come for you. I'm just saying you don't get it, and you'll never get it, and you'll never understand until you play Ocarina of Time. Anyways, so revisiting it, I don't know what kind of opinion I would have. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the first time I've revisited it in my later years, because whenever it used to be something you could get on the Wii U and you could play it again, and so I've revisited it since, but I just wouldn't play it for that long. Like, I wouldn't get into it. But I did technically revisit it, at least the beginning. A 3D remake came out at one point, and I played around with that a little bit. I didn't finish it, to be honest, because I already knew what happened, and I just wasn't too interested in playing it through, you know what I mean? But revisiting it this time was more so not just like, oh, I'm bored and I want to play something else because I'm frustrated or stuck on whatever I'm playing right now. This time was like, I'm revisiting it and I'm like actually evaluating it for what it is and looking at it for what it is and seeing how I feel about it now as an adult, whereas that wasn't the goal in the other times where I would just mess around on there just for shits and giggles. So without further ado, we are going to see what exactly it looked like when I did revisit Ocarina of Time for the 4 or 5 hours that I revisited it, because it was a good time. So, hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna be called Riis, so the part of me feels like I should be called Action, like my Xenoblade character. Oh crap. Long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Why is he shivering like that? Oh yeah, the night.
Navi, where art thou? Come hither, O Navi the fairy. Listen to my words, the words of the Deku tree. Dost thou sense it, climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, source of life, has stood as a barrier deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. For this tremendous evil power, my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, now, fly! The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon it.
How did he know, though? How did he know that I was going to be the one to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth? Everyone's favorite fairy, Navi.
Hello? Hello, Riis, wake up! The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy?
I'm up. Now what do you want?
You finally woke up. I'm Navi, the fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you.
Wait a minute. So what happened to whoever Navi was like previously the fairy to? Or like, did Navi just never have anyone?
The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now.
Also, how the hat stayed on his head as he was tossing and turning is beyond me.
Yahoo! Wow, a fairy.
Finally, a fairy came to you, Riis.
Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Riis. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree.
What are you waiting on me for? Whoever's money this is, I'm just taking it.
The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me.
Come with you? You're coming with me. What do you mean? The camera controls. They're horrible. You got the Kokiri sword. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. I'm not borrowing anything. It's mine to keep.
That meanie Mido made me cut the grass at Saria's house. Mido told Saria he would do it so she would like him, but I'm the one doing all the work. You and Saria are close friends. Will you help me cut the grass? I'll let you keep anything that you find while cutting it.
It's not like it's your grass. It's not really up to you, buddy. Either way, he could have just said no and then didn't cut the grass, but this dude is literally just punching the grass. Like, duh, obviously you're never going to get done doing like that. Wow. Like, I already have bad depth perception as it is, but this is next level. Wow, you look like a weakling. You can't even pick up that little rock. Look at this. In your face. He may pick up the rocks in front of his house. How did he make you? Dude is nowhere around. Literally, just say no and walk away. These Kokiri guys, man, they don't know how to put their foot down. Alright, time to go broke. You got a Deku shield.
If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield.
Pokemon reference?
What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot! How did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh?
Oh, I don't need your acceptance, sir. Great Deku Tree, I'm back.
O Navi, thou hast returned. Riis, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the great Deku Tree, am about to tell thee.
Why does he have to say, I, the great Deku Tree? Like, dude, we know who you are. We're not gonna forget 2 seconds later.
Verily, thou hast felt it. Riis, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have the courage enough to undertake this task?
Yes, I do.
Then enter brave Riis, and thou too, Navi.
And then we go into his mouth. You got a Deku Nut that I'll probably never use. You found the fairy slingshot, which I'm just horrible at using. Doesn't matter what game it is, if there's a slingshot involved, I'm not good at using it. Not even really on Animal Crossing, which is just sad. Why are there more of you? No! Okay. Oh wow, he fell all the way down. Well, that's what he gets for making me fall anyways. You got a Deku stick. Okay, I get it, I'm about to die. I don't have to keep hearing the beat. No, I'm too scared to fight. Time for me to get my revenge. Oh. Okay. Turn around again. Figure out how to use my shield. Please, forgive me, Master! I'll never do it again! If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool! Do you think I'm a traitor? Think you're overreacting? How did you know our secret? How irritating! It's so annoying that I'm gonna reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. They all have weird personalities. We made through this dungeon pretty timely. I can't imagine how quick speedrunners probably do this whole thing. Probably takes like 2 minutes. My balls just crawling around. Oh! I did not like that looking at me. Demon Mother. Turns into nothing but crust.
Well done, Riis.
You had bugs living in your tummy.
I have yet more to tell thee. Wouldst thou listen?
Nah.
No, Riis. You must know my time is short. Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerous powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. But Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power, Nehru, the goddess of wisdom, Feror, the goddess of courage. Din, with her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Feror, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man, with his evil heart, to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. Go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take the stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me.
You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree.
Goodbye.
Life literally gets sucked from him.
Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Riis.
Wow, you didn't care about the Deku Tree?
Goodbye, great Deku Tree.
Okay, fine, I guess you did.
Hey, Riis, what did you do? The great Deku Tree, did he die?
How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault! Blame me for the death of the tree. Shame on some people.
Oh, you're leaving? I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Riis. Because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina.
He looks at it like, whoa! Birds. I hear them so clearly.
When you play my ocarina, I hope you'll think of me and come back to the forest to visit.
I make no promises! Look up here. It appears that the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead. That is your fate. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. Did you get all that? Yes. They're so wrong for putting no as the first option, knowing that somebody's just going to be like clicking A just to click through this. Alright then, I'll see you around. Weird Owl. Hyrule Field is so big and so empty at the same time. Oh no, that bridge is about to close. No! Oh, it's so close. He almost spooked me. He actually almost spooked me. Everywhere is creepier at night on this game. Hey, son. What are you doing wandering around this late at night? Oh, I get it. You're testing your courage, aren't you? You must want to go to a graveyard. Wait a minute. What am I doing talking to a kid? I've got work to do. Work. Work. Ding dong, ding dong. The current time is 1:31. Head east and you'll find a graveyard. Legends say you can calm the souls of the dead with an old song of the royal family. That was very bizarre. People are disgusting. My own father and mother are disgusting. You must be disgusting too. You're disgusting. Sitting out here with barely any clothes on. Those guys each do the work of half a man, but they still want a full man's portion. They're lazy slackers, I tell you. There's no point to me being here.
I might as well just wait for the sun to rise. Welcome to Hyrule Castle Town. It's a peaceful, prosperous town.
What a crazy guy! Can you believe this guy was crazy enough to try to sneak into the castle to see Princess Zelda? All because of this idiot. They've tightened security at the castle! It's not that funny, probably.
My name is Malin. My dad owns Lon Lon Ranch. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet.
Kid, have you been to Lon Lon Ranch? Their milk is delicious. There are many horses there, and the young daughter of the ranch owner is cute. Now, y'all, this part is scary to me. I don't want to get caught, because I'm a scaredy cat. I think we need that stupid chicken. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to get caught and get out of here quickly. Oh god, that still almost got me. Does this sound like singing to you guys? I mean, I guess it kind of does. It sounds like the singing of like a droid.
Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do. Tee-hee. Oh, yeah. If you'll look for him, I'll get this to you.
You got a weird egg. Why would that guy try and sneak in and see Princess Zelda though? Like honestly, I would tighten security too if some old guy who like talks weird and has like a mustache and like a weird hairstyle tried to sneak in to see my princess too. Probably could have kidnapped her or something, or who knows what else. Funny to me how he's dressed kind of like Mario and the brother is dressed like Luigi. Look, a chicken hatched from the egg you were incubating. It's the miracle of life.
What darnation? Kind of person get a little shut eye around here.
You're stopping me from saving the world, man. This man was asleep for at least 2 full 24 hours. Alright, now this is the part that scares me. Trying so hard, man. Go, man. Not sure where they're going with this. Oof, did I just make that? First try?
Who am I?
I have something for you. I guess she's too distracted. All I see in there is a couple guards. It's literally just 2 guards.
Who are you? How did you get past the guards? You wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the force, would you? That green and shining stone? Do you have it?
Sadly, no. I dropped it while I was trying to avoid the guards out there.
That's odd. I thought you might be the one from my dream. You really don't have it?
Let me check my pockets real quick. Oh, yeah, I have it. Okay.
Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. What is your name? Riis. Strange. It sounds somehow familiar.
Do you watch the channel?
I'm going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm. Please keep this a secret from everyone.
Can't keep secrets.
Come on, don't be a blabbermouth. The legend goes like this. 3 goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. So the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. Did you understand well the story I just told you? I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds. I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him?
No, I'm too scared.
Please, if you don't hurry, he'll be gone. Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos.
He looked at me.
What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. Please believe me. My prophecies have never been wrong. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones.
You received Zelda's letter. Wow, this letter has the Princess Zelda's autograph. Or just her signature to sign that she wrote the letter. Ganondorf is gone. What if he heard our whole conversation?
My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family.
That's some crazy whistling.
The road is closed beyond this point. Can't you read the sign over there?
Nah. Oh, I see. You're just a kid, and you can't read yet.
Oh, let's see. Okay. This is Riis. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, alright, you can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero.
Do you guys say Kuko or Kuko? Or do you guys have some other pronunciation altogether? If only we could simply call them chickens. Love this song too.
Oh, I'm so hungry. Everyone feels faint from hunger because there's food shortage in this town. We are in danger of extinction. We Gorons live on a diet of rocks.
There are plenty of rocks on the mountain. I walked past plenty of rocks.
Most delicious and nutritious rocks I found in the Dongo's cavern.
So y'all are just being picky eaters, basically. You're willing to die and go extinct just to be a picky eater?
We've become such gourmets that we can't stand to eat rocks from anywhere else.
I hate picky eaters.
What the heck? Who are you? Well, I'm just a little kid. As the Runia, the big boss of the Gorons, really lost so much status to be treated like this by his sworn brother, the king? No, I'm really angry. Get out of my face! No! Starvation and hunger because of the rock shortage.
No, because you guys are picky eaters.
I'm so hungry that I can't think about anything but food. Big brother loves to dance. If he gets in a rhythm, he'll surely. I remember Big Brother used to always listen to the music that comes from the forest.
Yep, gotta go all the way back. You didn't leave the forest after all, did you? I literally did. I've been gone for like at least a week's worth of days now.
Saria said she's waiting at the usual spot.
What's the usual spot? What a weird sound. Why are you going all up the stairs, you weirdo? Ugh, whatever. Ain't no way this was our usual spot. Now, how would we have gotten here? Teach me that song, I need it. Trying to get a man in the groove.
Would you like to play the ocarina with me?
you've learned Saria's song. Alright, peace out. Link was a musical prodigy. All he had to do was watch people play a song, and he would just know the notes on his ocarina. That's some skill and talent right there. Oh my god. Is there anyone who actually liked that owl? Or found him to be helpful or useful in any way? Ah, no! I should have seen it coming. Stay away from me, you freak. He just goes around knocking children off of cliffs.
It's dangerous for a little kid like you to come out here. You might fall down. You're looking for a spiritual stone? You must mean that delicious looking red stone that was once displayed here. I was so hungry that I thought it would be okay to just give it one tiny little lick. So I snuck out here, but it was already gone. I think Big Brother took it away.
Cause you were gonna be weird and lick it. The game just completely froze. Okay, let's see. How does this song go again? Yes! Back away. Hey, that's the same thing I did to Saria.
Oh, come on! Come on! Hot! What a hot beat! Oh, hey, what a nice tune. Just like that, my depression is all gone.
You were depressed? I thought you were just mad at them for sending a little kid to give you a message.
Why don't you go destroy the monsters inside of the Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? That way everybody will be happy again. If you do, I will give you anything you want, even the spiritual stone.
You got the Goron's bracelet. Now you can pull up bomb flowers and other things, probably. Wait, I just realized, are all the Gorons men? Because if that's the case, how are they having kids? They reproduce asexually. But how and from where? Also, well, no, we're not gonna go there. It would just get weird. Sometimes it's better to just not ask questions, I think. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I barely remember this dungeon. And because of that, this might be a lot harder than it should be. Hey! Rude. I give up. If you let me go, I will sell you a Deku shield. I have a Deku shield, sir. Now, how am I supposed to get that? Too short. He's gonna burn my shield like that? See how it is? People hate to see a youngster on the grind trying to win in these streets. Please don't kill me. I was trying to get to the pot before that got to me. Now I gotta find my way back. But honestly, I'm not the cutest kid ever. Maybe that's why they have no sympathy or mercy for me. Oh no! I remember this being annoying. Get away from the wife. Or should I say, you government employee? You celebrity.
gonna say, please don't lock the door again. Forever near death. Should not be the case when I'm still this young. Please spare me! Oh shoot! I have no shield! What am I supposed to do? Don't kill me. I'm too young and pretty to die. That's a quote. Ooh, so we wanna breathe fire now. We wanna breathe fire now. I've never really been a fan of fire dungeons. Other than Dragon Roost on Wind Waker, not really my speed. Wow, why would you eat that, you idiot? I didn't even throw it in your mouth. I just put it in front of you and you ate it. Just gonna swallow everything you see? Act like you want the smoke. Yeah, you thought you were about to light me up. You didn't. That's a lot of bombs. How interesting. Don't really understand the point. I wasn't ready for this. Why do you look like a dinosaur? I'm about to die. Don't you understand? Offer a free compass? Let me out of here. I can't get out of here. Live by the compass, die by the compass. Hacha! Awaken, beast. It's time for you to meet your maker. Whoa! 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 I'm so tired of hearing that stupid, obnoxious beeping sound. I feel like I only live because the cutscene of the door getting unlocked. Maybe there was something more to that random cluster of bombs. I think I get it. Genius type things. Haha, I tricked you. Oh wow. Whoa, we're back to full health finally. Kaboom! Bomb, seriously, you missed your cue. I literally said kaboom, and that was like an obvious indicator for you to like do your thing. Spikes. My freaking enemy. What is happening? I need to get out of here. Chase me all you want, but there aren't any locked doors, meaning I'm not obligated to fight you. Oh, come the freak on. I don't have the health for this. They're back. Trying to keep me from telling what I know about the UFOs. Little do they know I don't know anything about UFOs. Wait a minute, did I just go backwards? I think I did, which is exactly what I did the last time we fought them. See that misdirection they like to use on us? Is this another place or the same place? You found a bomb bag, baby. This bomb-holding bag is made from a Dodongo's stomach. The inside of that bag must be disgusting then. Wow, you found 20 bombs inside of a bag made out of a Dodongo's stomach? Oh gosh. Gross. And it probably stinks too. When it sees red, a new way to go will be open. Thanks, that wasn't helpful. You're basically telling me to put bombs in its eyes. It's already dead, man. Can we cut it some slack? Open that mouth for me. Looks like you have something blocking your throat. Is that how you died? Oh, come on. Dude, can I come out of a hole before you try and fight me? These monsters have no kinds of manners or empathy. Wait. Oh my god, I went the wrong way again. This can't be all that's in here. Did it just take me to the freaking boss fight? Hold on.
diabolical. All I see around here is bombs. No way to heal myself, just more ways to die. Eat it. Not me all the way at the beginning.
Eat that bomb.
Ain't no way that's the end of the fight, man. Oh, it's not. He's about to get crazy now. Are you serious? Well, we need to disarm. Damn. Talk about a bigums.
It's me, Darunia. Well done. Thanks to you, we can once again eat the delicious rocks from the Dodongo's cavern till our stomachs burst. What a wild adventure. It'll make an incredible story.
You didn't even go on the adventure, so what kind of story are you gonna tell? You're just gonna make up what might have happened from my POV?
Ganondorf. He said, give me the spiritual stone. Only then will I open the cave for you.
Why don't you guys just think to use the bombs to open the cave? Surely you're strong enough to throw a bomb.
You, on the other hand, risked your life for this. Kid, I like you. How's about you and I become sworn brothers?
It's just weird that he has a belly button. You obtained the Goron's Ruby. This is the spiritual stone of fire passed down by the Gorons. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, but you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You have 1 more to find. Why do I hear a cow? Y'all hear that cow? Money I can't carry. Oh shoot, this is a cow right here. I thought I was just tripping. Supposed to be a fairy, not a cow. I don't like that he's just there. We can avoid him.
Oh yeah.
Avoided him like crazy. Death Mountain Crater? No. I'm supposed to be finding a fairy. Did I go too high up the mountain? I'm trying to find a fairy. Oh, okay, the Great Fairy is up here? Fine, I should have read his dialogue then. Guess she is here somewhere. I don't think she's in here. Yeah, I guess he's decent. Wow, that's all I had to do. Ugh, I'm something else. I'm here, fairy. It was a perilous journey to get to you, but here I am. Whoops. Ugh, jeez, what a laugh. This eye makeup, this outfit, this hairstyle. I didn't know fairies had no sense of fashion. Welcome, Riis. I am the Great Fairy of Power. I'm going to grant you a sword technique. Receive it now. Wow, extremely pointy breasts. Probably poke your eyes out with those. You mastered the secret sword technique of the spin attack. That's it? I thought she was going to, like, give me a bigger wallet or something. Dude, I don't care about the spin attack. Please come back to see me. No. And with that, that is where we're ending our Ocarina of Time game night. Okay, there's some really good, funny dialogue in this game, and there's some really terribly written dialogue. But it could just be a translation thing, maybe. Like, you know, this is from an older time. Maybe it was a bit harder to translate in a way that doesn't change the meaning of the text. And so that's why maybe it sounds repetitive and clunky at times. And I'll also say the soundtrack is just as good. And I still enjoy the dungeons. You get that workout for your brain. And yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't mind revisiting this on another game night in the future. Peace out, you guys.